Hi, friends. I hope I find you well this week. I am so excited to be back sharing with you guys content. I know I've been gone for a minute, but life happens. I have a couple of projects that I'm working on, and hopefully, I can share with you this content. This will be the first time I will be sharing with you some of my interior designing and organization projects, and I'm so excited to be working on that. So, bear with me. If I'm not here, just know that I am busy with other things, but I love you dearly, and so let's get right into today's video. I am sharing with you some organization tips and just how I organize around my home. I would want you to always bear in mind that you do not have to put pressure on yourself to have your home look like somebody else. It's good to get inspiration, but you don't have to put yourself under pressure to purchase new items, and then you get flustered and stressed when you do not have the resources like other people have. But you can use what you have. Just make sure that it's organized. I want to take in this one. I know it looks a little bit messy, but there is a method to all of this. Okay, so it's all marked, and so I kind of know what's in what, but then because the sizes are not the same, so then they clash sometimes. So yeah, the intention is to keep them all straight like that. But this is for all my dried goods, so I keep all my dried goods here, and then I just write and label what it contains. And then so it's up here I just keep like salt and pepper and cling wrap foil, and then overflow of all my dry goods are in the container at the back. So anything that needs to be refilled down here stays at the top, at the back right there, so that you don't really get to see it. And then here are all the small glass jars that I keep my soup contents, coffee, dried beans, and what's that, popcorn. And then this side I've got my salt and oil and my milk jar as well. So yeah, and so toothpicks, all the little tiny things that you need to get on the table every evening, I just keep them here so the kids can also reach. That's also the reason why it's down in this cabinet, so that the kids can easily reach when it's time to eat. You just send them to grab the stuff so they can get that. Let's get in the fridge. It is not that organized, but you know what, I cannot wait for a day that it's all looking perfect. So I'll just do a quick run. I think you guys have a video of this. If you do not have, I'm going to leave a card on top, and then you can just see how I have organized the fridge. But one of the fun things that I've done is to just cut my veggies that I need for the week and then put them in Ziploc bags like that. So I just grab and go as and when I need it. So this is my freezer. Up here I keep my vegetables. So there's leeks that I use for my frittata, and then this I just cut some rape and peas, and there's frozen croissants, there's pineapple rings. It's just stuff that I need to grab this week that I put here, but basically vegetables. So this is an overflow of this side. There's frozen vegetables, and I also keep vegetable cutlets for my vegetable broth that I use to add flavor to my dishes instead of putting artificial powders and thickeners and stuff like that. So I basically try to stick to all natural and healthy alternatives. And then in this too, I keep my smoothie ingredients. So yeah, I portion them, and then I mix whatever ingredients that I need per serving. I just portion them, put them together, and then pack them in there. Same as up here as well. Those are my smoothie ingredients. Down here I've got my meats for the week, and then I've got meats for school lunches or snacks for the kids. So it's basically chicken pops, fish fingers, chicken nuggets, burger patties, crumbed chicken, and all that. So this is for the kids, and this is for the weekly dinner. So as you know, I do my meal prep on Sunday, so this is according to the meal plan. I'm not sure if you guys remember in my previous organizational video, I showed you under the sink how it's organized here. So I keep my essential oils down there, and then my sponge and some of my plant and washing stuff in there. And then I've got my cleaning caddy here. So here I've got my water for my plants. And then I've got my window cleaner. I've got my disinfectant. And then I've got my multi-purpose cleaner in this one. So this differentiates everything. This is to clean all the surfaces. And then this side I've got my dishwashing liquid, handy Andy, and oven cleaner, and this is bleach, yeah. And then a tray down there. And then here I keep my shopping bags, and this is just a little stand so they can be able to clean under there. And then I've got my trays and my food covers just leaning right there. And hung here I've got my gloves. Those are my dishwashing gloves. The yellow ones are for the kitchen, and the blue ones are for the bathroom. Okay, it's a bit dark down here. I just hope you guys can see, but I've got this little corner here that I'm still working on getting proper cabinetry that goes all the way up. But for where I am right now, I prefer to have things you know, have their own home, and I know where to get what, and have it, you know, with the resemblance of organization. So this little container here is all for my laundry stuff. I put my laundry powder in there, and then vinegar. I normally prefer to use vinegar instead of fabric softener. It works. It doesn't even leave any residue, and it disinfects your clothes. I have bicarbonate soda, which I use for my dishes and my laundry as well, because my gym clothes and the boys' clothes, they stink after being used. So I just, in my laundry, I'll put a tablespoon of bicarbonate soda, vinegar, and it comes out smelling very fresh. It just eliminates any odors. And then up here I've got my dishwashing stuff. So I've got Vim, citric acid, my dishwashing powder, my sunlight liquid, dishwashing liquid, and then I grate soap. Like I grate my soap bars, and then I put them in there. Every evening I boil my dishcloths that I use for the day, just to whiten them, because I've got a lot of white dishcloths. So that works perfectly for me. And then I'll just run like a quick wash in the washing machine. And then down here is my overflow for the top and the side here, and also any of my mixes for my cleaning. This is the overflow. And then I just put a trash can right here. I just took it out so that you can get to see, so that I don't have to see all this mess. So it's covered by my trash can. And then what else I need to show you? Yeah, this is the okay, you can't see that. I keep my sponges in this glass container. and it just, kind of looks cute. I don't like to keep things in the packaging unless it is the overflow for the rest of our stuff. So I just keep that in there. And then I also do not like to see labels. I normally take out my laundry, my fabric softener, and put it in this container, which I took out the labels from. But I think I'm going to be putting it in a bottle like this one. Really, I think it would look nicer. It would be much more aesthetic. But I'll keep you posted whatever changes I make on this section. But this is just a quick tour of how I organize my home. Nothing fancy, but it works. So you don't have to wait for a day where everything is perfect and there are no, everything matches and stuff like that. You guys know I go for white, but I had this lying around, and so I'm using it. But until I get that shelf done that goes all the way at the top, I'm gonna use this and then I'll donate it after that. This is in my study, the cabinet in my study. So we keep the boys' toys in this section. So anything to do with puzzles and cards or whatever crafty stuff they need to use stays here in the bowl. And then my husband's laptop bag and the other work bag just gets slotted here as well because it's a study. And then down here we keep the toys in this container. And then the books, coloring books, whatever books that they're using, they keep in here. So this is basically their junk cabinet. Hopefully they don't use it that way, but that's basically how they use it. Even if you organize it, it will be turned upside down in no time. Okay, so they individually have a container where they keep their crayon, sharpener, anything that they need to use to write or color. So this one is Josh, we just recycled an old ice cream container. And then Jude's one is up here. He also keeps his crayons there. Okay, and then this side, I keep my shoes. So I've kind of pulled all my heels and covered shoes because now it's kind of getting cold, so you don't want to expose your toes and that kind of thing. And then extra clothing and coats, that kind of thing, stays in this side as well. And then as you get down in this cabinet, I keep my camera and charger and some weights that I don't use that much. And then the next one, we're just keeping some solar stuff right there. And then down here, all my handbag refills, and this side, all the pouches that I use for my handbags, they're here. And then in this one, I've been wanting to share it with you. This one, I keep my steam cleaner and my iron and everything that I use with the iron. So whoever is ironing just knows that they're gonna grab this container, and then when the iron cools down, they just bring it back here, so we don't have the iron just hovering all over the place. So yeah, that's where we keep our iron and steam cleaner in this container. This is my bedside table. This is my side of the bed. I've got this literally mayonnaise jar that I used as a vase. And then I think I mentioned in the previous video, I picked up these flowers in my during one of my walks, and so it's like all over the house right now. That's like the seasonal right now. So I use a diffuser all the time. When it's bedtime, I put lavender oil in there. When it's during the day, I sometimes put lemon or tea tree, anything that I really feel like. And so I'm just going to show you how I organize under my drawer. Okay, so for cleaning, I keep my any cloths to clean in the bedroom, I keep them in here. And then I've got some essential oils for my diffuser, my headphones. So I just keep them close where I can grab them right next to me. And my feminine products have a little container here, my night, day, and every other day. And then I've got a little scented sachets to just make this drawer smell nice and fresh. And then down here, It is a little bit of a mess, but I've got my multivitamins, hand lotion, tissue oil, and pain medication, just in case I need to grab any of the stuff whilst I'm in bed. All right, so this is not closing, but yeah. And then I've got my glasses, old pair, new pair, and then I like to knit when I'm in bed, so I also keep this close so that I can easily reach that. And then I've got little prayers in down there, anything that I need to just motivate myself with down there, I just keep that. And I've got just glasses at the back there. So that's how I organize my bedside table. I'm so excited that you guys would take some time to stop by and watch some content. If you have not yet subscribed, hit that little subscribe button right in the corner in the right hand on the right hand side of the screen, and then hit that subscribe that thumbs up button as well, so that you can just show that you like the video. It's quite great to know that you guys like my content. And welcome to all the new guys. Welcome to the family. I am so glad that you are here, and I hope that you're blessed, and I hope that you're inspired, and I hope that something right here on this channel will inspire you to live a better lifestyle and to live a more harmonious life. And so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.